Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate it. I wanted to talk about one experience I had that was a major screw up in my career. When I was at CB, probably my third year in, we got a great assignment. It was a referral actually from one of the top producers in our entire company. And we got a referral for a really tough building in Pembroke Pines. And we had the listing for a good 7-8 months. It was in terrible condition, tons of dust. It definitely had asbestos and all kinds of issues. The lights never worked. It was always 150 degrees in there. It was just a real bear to show. It was a maze of a building. It was in the middle of nowhere. It was tough to get to. It was for sale or for lease, and we just had, major issues showing it and getting in. The alarm was always going off. I was always running around like a maniac. It just was impossible. So, got major deal fatigue. And what I want to talk about today is deal fatigue when you're working on listings. So I got big time deal fatigue. I got frustrated with showing it, and I expressed that frustration to ownership. A big mistake. And they said, well, do you not want to work on this listing anymore? And I said, I think it might be best if we go our own ways. It was just really difficult. It was expensive at the time, and there was no one interested, and it was taking up a lot of my time when I had many other things going on. We decided to go our separate ways. Huge mistake. I made a huge mistake. Within 30 days of it being listed with some other person who was probably a residential broker, it was under contract to someone I had showed it to a couple of months before, a plastics manufacturer. This person ended up buying it within 60 days, and I failed. I failed myself, I failed my team, I cost my team money in terms of the commission, and I failed the owners as well. And it was a really valuable lesson for me in that if you start to feel yourself getting deal fatigue, and you start to feel yourself slipping as a listing agent, it's your responsibility to re-energize yourself and re-engage on that property bigger, better, faster, stronger than ever before. And if you are not capable of doing that, that's where your teammates come in. A lot of times when I'm just not connecting with an owner, or there's some kind of miscommunication, or they're frustrated with me, or I'm frustrated with the property, I'll put in another player on the team. I'll put in Tom, I'll put in Jake, I'll put in Mike, put in Larry Dinner. And that's the benefit of having a team and not being a solo agent. You can hang on way longer to listings, especially when they're really high priced and difficult to move. Sometimes that happens. So you've got to know when your time is up, and you've got to know when you're becoming less effective. It's the right thing to do for ownership, it's the right thing to do for the property, and it's the right thing to do for your team, because you don't want to lose listings that cost your team money. So I feel responsible for all those different groups when I'm involved in a deal, and that screw up, and it was a big screw up, taught me an amazing lesson. If you are getting deal fatigue as a broker, you need to find a way to re-engage, re-energize yourself, or pass it off to a team member so you could do the right thing for everyone involved. And that's my tip for today. Do the right thing for everyone involved. Re-engage. Re-engage. Thanks for watching.